you all hear me? If you can hear me, kindly a message. Drop a message in the chat section if you can hear me. If you can hear me clearly, drop a message in the chat section. Yes, I see you, Joiner. Okay, excellent. Can I get some more feedback? I want you to drop in the chat where you are joining us from, maybe Accra, Ghana, Lagos, Nigeria. Let us know where you're joining us from. Drop in the chat and let me know where you are joining us from. I see you, Sarah. Sarah is super excited this evening. I am so excited as well. Any discussion about LinkedIn, I'm excited. So I want you to call a friend, share with a friend. This is premium gist. I don't know if I should call it premium gist, but this is premium gist. So invite a friend, and let's do this. We'll be starting in a minute or two. Thank you, Sarah. I see you. Okay. So I want us to copy the link and share with a friend. Let them know that this discussion is just a 30 minutes discussion. As we are saying on the group, this is an intro meeting to our main meeting that will be happening next week, Tuesday. Right? And this meeting is so important because we are about to lay the very foundation for this discussion. Okay, so if you are here and you know you have a loved one that you care about and you want to win with the person, I want you to copy the link and share with the person. Let them come on board. See, it's high time that this LinkedIn discussion. I was telling someone today that it's either you lock in on LinkedIn now or you regret it later. And it's so true. It's either you lock in now or you regret later. And I don't want you to regret later, isn't it? So let's come on and let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Okay. So yeah, I want to just find out where you are joining me from. So let me know in the chat section where you are joining us from. As I said, maybe you are Kumasi, Ghana, Accra, Ghana, Lagos State, Nigeria. Wherever you are joining us from, let me know. Okay, I see Aileen Donko. I join us from Kumasi, Ghana. Beautiful. See, now you actually gave some hearts to those who are commenting a lot. So I want to be seeing your comments. So when you are done, I would announce the top fan. That's the one with the highest comments section. So I see another Accra, Ghana. I see someone join us from Osun State, Nigeria. That was the United States of Accra. Mindset. Okay. Sarah says she's joining us from Kasoa, Ghana. Okay, beautiful. So we're not going to waste any more time. We are going to delve right into the discussion for today. Now, if you are here, let me first find out so that I know we are all on the same page. Whether you saw the link on someone's status or you are in our group, okay, what actually prompted you to decide that you want to be a part of this meeting? Or is it because you saw the link and were like, oh, I want to join? What actually prompted you that this evening you could have been doing anything else, but you decided to be here? Can anyone share with me? Yeah, even if you're on the main page, like exactly what prompted you to join when you saw the link, because it's not every WhatsApp link you see that you join, right? So I want to first get from us what exactly incited you to join. Is it just because you saw a group about LinkedIn and you wanted to join? What exactly motivated you to join? That's what I want to get. Okay. Ember Leach, I hope I'm doing justice to your name, says that I'm genuinely curious. And so far, you are a top fan because you have the highest comments so far. So you're a top fan. Yes. So be dropping your comments. Anyone else? Okay. Lily says, I joined because you promised to share key insights. Okay. Of course. Key insights, because I have been on LinkedIn. I'm going to share my story with you and you understand why. Okay. Oluwaferami Ebenezer says he also saw it on LinkedIn. Okay. Ember says again that I want to build my LinkedIn resume. Segnokosi, I think that's Pascal, right? Says that I joined because anything containing growth is my concern. Premium, 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 premium. Excellent. And indeed, when I shared this and I mentioned that it was going to be premium key insights, I meant because oftentimes you read some comments or people drop certain insights about LinkedIn and you feel like you can't connect. I don't even anybody like not even just LinkedIn, but sometimes you watch some videos and it's like you can't connect. You can't really get that sense. You feel like they are talking a bit over your heads, right? And sometimes it's because you don't really understand the basics. Because if you don't understand 1 plus 1, calculus is going to even be worse, or even multiplication will be worse if you don't understand the basics. Do you understand? So I felt like if I've gotten to a place where I've been able to put together what can help and have tested and tried what can help, then I have to try and also give it out to people. So this is not going to be any side talks and all that. Straight to the point. I mean, if you know me, I want mince words. When I say it, like I mean it. I'm going to give it to you straight. Pa pa pa. Whether it's ruffles your feathers or you like it or not, I will tell you the truth. And later you come back and you thank me for it. Okay, so Ember says again that I want to build my resume. Emery says, please, I wanted to boost my LinkedIn presence and meet like-minded folks. That's good. Elaine says, my mates had joined one of your growth challenges. Okay, and their progress was remarkable. Okay, beautiful. So I joined when I saw the post on your LinkedIn profile. Okay, Debbie's joined us from Temaligana. Fidel says, I've always wanted to start LinkedIn, but I don't know what to do. So when I saw this, I said that this is it. And indeed, this is it. This is it. Right? So we are going to start. And I want you to be dropping comments, okay, so that I know you can hear me at any point. Probably, I don't know, maybe my network goes off or anything. So be giving me comments, regular comments, right? So yes, when I say premium content, I mean it. And I know that there are a lot of free tools. This is a free class. I'm not charging anything. Of course, I have classes where I charge. I have one-on-one coaching. I do have group coaching. But I was using this to give away or to give back to the community that has supported me so far, right? So I did this when I clocked my 23,000 plus followers on LinkedIn. And this is currently I'm at 23,600 plus. And I did this in 19 months. 19 months of being on LinkedIn, right? So I'll just share a bit about my LinkedIn journey, then zoom right into it. Who wants to hear about my LinkedIn journey? I like to share my journey so that you understand that people do not rise by default. Do you understand? Nobody rises, like nobody sleeps and wakes up and all of a sudden you've risen. Even those who subscribe to alternative means, like those who use other things, even them, they have certain things they do, even them. So they don't just rise. You may think that they've written up, but behind the scenes, they've done other things. Do you understand? So I like to share my journey so that you know that I did not start from where I am today. Did you get that? I did not start from where I am today. When I started LinkedIn, I was not at 23,000 followers, right? I did not start from where I am today. So I'm going to show you what it took for me to get to where I am today so that if you are starting today, you can also get there. Are you following? So that is the purpose of this, right? LinkedIn has a lot, like there's a lot. If I'm going to even teach a LinkedIn class for a whole year, I can. Like there's a lot for us to learn. And I can't teach every single thing about LinkedIn. Today is our intro meeting. So, and even our main meeting next week, I can't teach every single thing, but I'm going to just give you the basics that can get you started so that you begin your journey, right? If you like that, let me know in the comment section. So, yeah, how did I start my LinkedIn journey? So, I had actually heard about LinkedIn when I was in school. Like most of you, we conducted a poll on our page, and most of you are students. So, I actually also started my LinkedIn journey. Yes, the main event is next week, Tuesday. Today is our first meeting, but the main session, there's another session next week, Tuesday. Yeah. Okay, so you have two sessions. I promised one, but I've given you two. So bonus one. Yeah, so I started my LinkedIn journey officially when I completed. However, I had heard about LinkedIn when I was in school. And I had heard that it was a platform for professionals. It was a platform for like people to network, you know. I felt I didn't have all that it took to be on such a platform. So I just decided that okay, I'll still go there and start something, you know. So that was in I think fifth year or my early part of my final year. So I went there, and like what happens to most of you till date, I was overtaken by the like I was so frustrated. Literally, I got there, I didn't know what to put what. Like there were so many confusing things. People were sharing things. I felt they were not my level. I felt like I was in the wrong room, wrong place at the wrong time of my life. Literally, I don't know if any of you have ever felt that way. That is how I felt when I actually went there. So it was even less than an hour. Like it was less than an hour. I mean it. And you know what I did? I deleted my account, uninstalled the app. So it's like I didn't even have any record on LinkedIn. Like everything was completely scraped off, right? And I went off. Fast forward to when I finally completed medical school. So when I completed, we had like this 1 to 2 months where you wait a bit, you get to like relax, rest, go for your induction before you finally start clinical practice. So during that period, I saw my friends, Dr. Benedict and Dr. Yinadu, they were posting about LinkedIn. See, certain things, when you see certain things on your statuses, don't take them for granted. Though. Like this meeting, you are here, and the person you call your best friend is not here. When the good thing came, you are not sharing it with your best friend. So the person shared, I wouldn't have been here today sharing this with you if my friends then didn't even share. Right. So if you have somebody you call a true friend, send them the link, call them to join. It's going to be 30 minutes and we are done. Call them to join. If you have the person's your true friend, the person should be here. Because most of the people in my circle, they know about LinkedIn. Because I can't find something good and hide it. It can't happen. Mm. Yo, so that's what happened. They kept posting about LinkedIn, kept posting about LinkedIn. So positive peer pressure took me, and I decided to also start my journey. So I started my journey. So I went on the app again, created an account, started everything from scratch. Now that was on the 9th of December 2023, right? I remember the days because me, I don't joke with this journey. Like if you do not take yourself serious, the world will not take you serious. Some of you are saying that you are not gaining any opportunity, nothing is coming your way. It's because you do not take what you do serious. You said you started a business. You post the business on Monday. The whole week you don't post it again. Like you understand? You are not taking yourself serious. But when people see that the business, the idea, you are taking it serious, like you are carrying it on your head, they will see and they will support you. If you do not take yourself serious, the world will not take you serious. I'm telling you. I'm telling you for a fact. So that's how it started. So I started on the 9th December, yeah, 2023. But when I went there, I was still a bit frustrated. Not like frustrated, but now my frustration was a bit less, but I was just a bit confused. So I was just lurking in the background, just observing. Up until around the 20th-ish of December, you know, I decided, okay, let me just do something and actually start this thing for real. Now, a lot of people would have said, oh, I'm waiting for the new year. And that's what most people do because my journey started in December. Some of you would have said, "Oh, let me wait the new year." This we have actually over hyped the essence of a new year. I believe in new years, no problem, but every day is a new day. So just as you take advantage of your new year and you do your resolution, that's the same way you must take advantage of your new day. So I didn't wait. I didn't say it was 20 something of December, Christmas time. I still decided that I was going to seek help. I was going to seek help. So I went on LinkedIn and I saw Mr. Kwesi York, right? He had put on his headline that he was a social media marketing expert. Now, let me give you a bit of background. Listen, me, when I went on LinkedIn, My goal for going on LinkedIn was that I was going to sell. Are you listening? I went on LinkedIn that I was going to sell. That was my goal. That was my mindset. I didn't go on LinkedIn for visibility and all the things I'm doing now. It was never in the picture. It was never in the picture. I went on LinkedIn because I was going there to sell my things. So I sell stew, soups, shito, and the like. So I went on LinkedIn to go and market my products. That's the idea. So when I saw that Mr. York was a social media marketing expert, I was like, oh, la la, or oh la la, isn't it? This is, please, I hope my voice is not giving extra echoes. Let me know if my voice is not giving extra echoes. So I reached out to his DM and I sent him a DM that I need his support to be able to market my product. And some of you, one of the things you have to learn, I'm giving the insights right from now. I'm intermingling it with the story. So just keep following. One of the things that can really help you to grow network on LinkedIn is the power of DMs. And let me put it again, the power of strategic DMs. The power of strategic DMs. Drop in the comments the power of strategic DMs. Some of you, like right now, I go into my DMs and people maybe want help, but they will just drop hi and they will leave the hi. Tomorrow, and you have the time to reply because you are being nice. And the next day they will come and drop, how are you? And they leave it. How do you expect me to be constantly replying to this after? No, it's not possible. So if you need help, just go straight to it. Hi, so and so and so and so. I've been following your work. I'll need mentorship on that. Straight to the point. So that when the person comes in and the person is even seeing your DM once, the person gets the whole context. I hope you understand. So that's how it was. So I sent him a DM full. This is what I wanted to do. So we scheduled calls. I spoke to him and he was like, oh, it's good that you want to sort of market your business and all the things you are doing. But people don't just buy products, right? People buy the reason, the people behind the idea, the particular initiative. So why don't you build your personal brand first before you start to sell? I was like, okay, no problem. I don't mind. At the end of the day, me, I said I'm here to sell. So that is how I started. And let me tell you, to date, I don't even sell on LinkedIn. I don't even sell my food and my soups and my. I don't even. That's why I went there. But that's what I'm doing now because in the process, I discovered purpose. Do you understand? In that process, I discovered purpose. So that's how my journey started. And when I was around like less than 200 followers on LinkedIn, that's in January 2024. Mind you, I started in December 2023. In January 2024, that's when I got my first opportunity on LinkedIn, my first paid speaking engagement on LinkedIn. How many followers did I say? Less than 200. Some people have an over exaggerated view of what it takes to get opportunities on LinkedIn. That's why you are stuck in the dark. They feel that if you do not have 1,000, 2,000, you can't get opportunities. I was less than 200 followers, but I was called to come, and it wasn't even a virtual meeting like this. It was an in-person meeting. A company invited me in person to come and give a talk. I was less than 200 followers. So the way you are hiding and saying that, oh, I can't get the followers, you are sitting on opportunities. You are sitting on what is supposed to take you out of that financial stress you are in. You are sitting on it just because I don't have the followers. You need help. You need the right insights like we are sharing today. I mean it, Emery. I mean it. I mean it and I mean it with all my heart. Less than 200 and not even 2,000, 200. Because look at the timelines. I started posting actively on 26th December 2023 and the opportunity came on 12th January. It was less than a month. It was less than a month. So don't let people jinx what do you call this? LinkedIn for you. The people who are telling you that LinkedIn is not for you, they are there. They are there building their presence. And those people, they won't even say that. Those people who are complaining that LinkedIn is this, LinkedIn is that, they have not been there, but they are gaining something somewhere and they are confusing you and you are allowing yourself to be confused. But today, this meeting is the end of it because I'm here to tell you the truth. I tell people that me, if I've not attained something, I wouldn't lie about it. There's no need for me to lie. If I've not gotten the opportunity, I've not gotten. Nothing will happen to me. But I tell you the truth so that you will learn and you know what matters. Are you following? Are you following? So that is what happened. So it was less than 200 followers, and I went for that meeting. That's how, like, and that was, it was like a turning point for me. I was like, so this thing is not as strange as people are saying it all. Less than 200, and I'm getting, and it was a paid. paid. I was giving cash money, literally. So it's just inciting me that, oh wow, if I really take this thing serious, let me tell you something, my dear people who are here with me. If you take this LinkedIn thing serious, you just give yourself a year. If it doesn't work, come to me. I will delete my whole account. Give yourself 1 year of consistency on LinkedIn. If it doesn't work, I said, come me. Man, go and put my name on LinkedIn, on all your social media platforms, say I have scammed you. Give yourself 1 year of consistency. You will even reach 6 months and you will even start sending me tea for thanks. I'm not sugarcoating this. Anybody who has been through any of my classes or interacted with me knows what I am saying, and I'm not lying. I want to vouch with my credibility, right? If this were not true. So that's I'm speaking with so much passion. Sorry if you feel that maybe I'm burning up already. It's because I feel people are sitting like the Halma says something that there's a gold mine on LinkedIn. How much of it do you have in your pockets? My dear people, how much do you have in your pockets? I'm telling you for a fact, oh. Yeah, Sarah is saying true. It's, if you get there, you will understand how things work. So that's how the journey started for me. Fast forward to May 2024. I told myself, if I've been able to discover something this good, I'm not going to keep it to myself. Let me start teaching people. So in May 2024, I started my first LinkedIn class, teaching people. So last year, I did 7 classes. Then this year, I've done 5. Oh, Emily says, my LinkedIn coach mentioned you. Oh, who's your LinkedIn coach? Drop their name and let's appreciate them. So, in all, from last year to now, I've done 12 LinkedIn classes. And I always tell people that if what people are gaining and what I'm teaching were not true, I wouldn't have done up to number 12. Do you understand? Because people would have gone to say that, this lady, what she's teaching is a scam. What she's teaching is not true. But to have gone through to 12 classes, that means what we are teaching here is not a joke. It's not a joke, right? Oh yeah. Oh, Persis has actually been in 2 of my LinkedIn classes. So this thing is real. It's a real family. It's a real thing going on. If I ask all of you on this call with me today that if I told you that there's a way for you to get access to the whole world and the world to get access to you, would you take that offer? Let me know in the chat. If I told you there's a way for you to get access to the world and the world to get access to you, would you want to take that offer? Would you want to know how it's possible for you to get that? Would you want to? Yes, Felicia. Oh, Felicia, I see you. Felicia says yes. Raphael said, of course. Ebenezer, Emery, Ember said, this isn't so. Yeah. Sarah, you're all saying yes. Yes, I will take such an offer. Definitely. Sambu says sharp. If I told you, if I give you this pen can give you access to the world and the world to have access to you. Won't you go any length to get access to that? Let me see, for example, this pen I have here. If I tell you this pen can give you access to the world, and through this pen, the world will have access to you. I'm sure by now somebody will break through this phone and take this pen, isn't it? Some of you will literally break through. But do you know that currently, wherever you are sitting right now, whether on your bed, in the WC, sorry, in your kitchen, in the bus, in the trotro that is making a lot of noise, do you know that where you are sitting with the 5 fingers you have, you are holding in your hands something that can give you access to the world and the world to give access to you? Did you know that in your hands you have something that can give you access to the world and the world can get access to you? And it's right in your hand. When I use the pen as an illustration, we're all saying that you take that offer, but that offer is right with you. What you need, you already have it, but you have not discovered it. You already have it. And what am I talking about? It's the internet. It's the internet, my people. The internet. The internet literally can give you access to the world because you can be in Ghana, Nigeria, US, wherever, and you can connect with people who are outside of your locality. And through that same internet, people who are not even in your country can have access to you. So that is it. It's not a pen, it's not a magic wand. It's just your internet, your phone, whether it has a screen protector or not, whether your phone is cracked or not, whether it's iPhone or Android, whether it is whatever. Yes, the internet, that's the words I want to say. Thank you, Emery. The internet gives you global access. You are there praying for global access, and God has used this opportunity to let you know that internet is the place for you. But what is the problem? You need to know how to position yourself at the right place at the right time for the right visibility. That is the problem. The problem is not the access, the problem is the knowledge. Do you understand? It's the knowledge that you need to apply. It's not the access. You already have the access. You can sit here and today you record one video and it's all over. Last year, my an article about me was featured in the Zimbabwean newspaper. I've not been to Zimbabwe before. And because of that feature in their newspaper, I got an opportunity. I have not been to Zimbabwe through LinkedIn. Through LinkedIn, my people, through LinkedIn. So you just need the knowledge and you just need to give yourself the chance to show up. Are you following? You just need to give yourself that chance. You need to bank on yourself. Some of you, you need to give yourself chance. You need to give yourself chance to see how a year from now would look like. Imagine if I had never started my LinkedIn journey, would I be here today? So imagine if you also start your LinkedIn journey today. Imagine what a year from now can be for you. But we may never know if you never start. The steps you are taking, we can never count your steps if you do not move. Do you understand? If you don't take the steps, how would we count it? So as you take steps, that is when it will matter and that is when it will count. Are you tracking? Are you following? So that is what this meeting is about. There are a lot of you here with brilliant ideas, brilliant, like some of you, you have something. You all have some, you carry something, my people, but you are not placing it at the right place for the right people to know. You just need to learn how to position. And that is one of the things we'll be learning in our Tuesday class, next week, Tuesday. Next week, Tuesday. That is what we are going to be learning about next week, Tuesday, right? Positioning. I'm going to teach you how to position yourself at the places that matter to you. Are you excited about that? So that's what we're going to be talking more about next week, Tuesday, positioning. Because you already have the gifts. It's not now we're going to give you gifts. You have the gift, you have the voice, you have the talent. It's just the positioning. It's just the positioning. That's the problem. That is all. That is the problem. So we'll teach you how to rightly position. And we are going to, yes, high anticipation. So yeah. So next week Tuesday, that's what we are going to do. But this whole meeting is fashioned to prep your minds and let you know that there is something out there, my people. There's something going out there on LinkedIn, right? I am on YouTube. I'm here. I'm on TikTok, right? But I'm I'm not going to say I prefer any platform to another, but say we are here because of LinkedIn, right? So LinkedIn has something, and I want every single person to tap into it. Are you following? So before we sign off, I'm going to just go through some few things to share with you to help you prepare yourself for what is coming. Who is ready to take things to another level? Who is ready to take things to another level? Who is ready to give him or herself a chance to show up? Let me say, I'm a medical doctor. Like, I'm a doctor, like medical doctor. I go to work, I see patients, I do all the things I do. But let me tell you, if in my past 2 years, if one of the, I'm to put down one of the best decisions I've ever made is being on LinkedIn. One of my best decisions is being on LinkedIn. I won't lie. I won't lie. I won't lie. So when we talk about LinkedIn, I'm going to use the word LinkedIn as an acronym to point out some few things. Then we'll call it a night. The first L, so I'm using LinkedIn. I'm using LinkedIn as an acronym. The first L is to leverage your story. A lot of people are saying that I don't want to be on, I don't know if I should be on LinkedIn. I don't know what to say. Your story is your superpower. What your story, your journey. My very first post on LinkedIn was about how I was navigating my way from medical school to being a doctor. That was my very I had I had a viral post on my first day. Over 500 likes on my first day of posting on LinkedIn. And it was just a story about my struggles. So it is your story. God didn't take you through all that pain for nothing. Turn the pain to purpose, turn the pain to profit. right? Turn your pain to purpose and turn your pain to profit. Turn your pain to value. Turn it into something that makes meaning. You didn't cry on your nights all those nights for nothing. You cry so that somebody else will not cry. That is what impact is. So leverage your story. Take your story. It doesn't have to be dramatic. Just as it is, take it and leverage upon it. Are you listening? The next I is increase visibility and credibility. You need to learn that on this linking matter, it's all about increasing your visibility, right? The more people are seeing you, the more people are seeing you, the more they can actually get access to you. Nobody can ever get close to you to show what you are doing. Nobody can get close to you and access what you are doing if they do not know you do it. We said I'm anointed. Of course, that's also fast. But nobody will literally know what you are doing if you do not tell them. You have to let people know. Don't let them assume. Assumption is actually the least form of knowledge. You understand? Assumption is the least form of knowledge. Do not assume. Do not assume. So you do not assume. Let people know that this is what you are doing. Put it in their faces so they get to see that this is what you are doing. Do you understand? The more you show up, the more you are seen. The more you show up in the face of people, the more you are seen. Okay, so visibility is also the second thing we'll be discussing next week, Tuesday. So we'll be discussing positioning, we'll be discussing visibility, right? How you can be visible to the right audience. We'll be discussing visibility in depth next week, Tuesday. But visibility is so important. No seed ever stays in the ground. True or false? No seed ever stays in the ground forever. No seed ever stays in the ground forever unless the seed dies. So if you believe that you carry something that is a seed and you are keeping it in the ground forever, that means you are killing it. No seed remains in the ground forever. Even if it takes 1 year, it will sprout. So whatever God has given you is also a seed. It's not supposed to stay in the ground forever. Do you get me? Do you get me? It's not supposed to stay in the ground forever. You are supposed to blossom. You are supposed to thrive. You are supposed to flourish. You deserve it. You deserve to thrive. You deserve to be on platforms with the people you admire. You deserve to give your chance to go. You deserve to see how growth looks good on you. You deserve it. But it's not enough to desire. You need the courage to do it. Do you understand? It's not just enough to desire. I said you need the courage to begin. You need the courage to begin. Don't hide. Value hidden is value ignored. Value hidden is value ignored. If you hide, you'll be ignored. Gone were the days here, like I say, I believe there's actually power in privacy, but there's a system for building in public and there's a system for building in private. There's a system. Do you get it? There's a system for building in public and there's a system for building in private. But a lot of you are stuck at building in private. You are just building in private. You don't build in public. You're not doing anything for people to see. They be your corner, your corner, your corner, your corner. No. As you do your corner, it gets to a time, all the things you are doing in the corner is to prepare you for the stage. Right? Nobody does rehearsals forever. Which musician has done rehearsals for all his career? Have you ever seen such a musician before? Have you ever seen one? No musician does rehearsals forever. No footballer does rehearsals forever. Have you ever seen the fact that Ronaldo, Messi, and all those great players always they go to the pitch every day? There's no game. It never happens. It never happens. So they do rehearsals and they come out and show it, isn't it? They go for their pitch, whatever. They come. All these amazing musicians, they rehearse behind the scenes and they come. So why are you stuck at rehearsing behind the scenes and never coming out? Come out. Tell yourself, I'm coming out. I'm coming out. I'm coming out. Come out. Come out. Come out. Come out. Come out. Come out. You've stayed behind the scenes. You've rehearsed enough. So come out. It's time for you to come out. So do not stay in the ground forever. Nobody does. Yes, nobody does rehearsals forever. You build in private, then you also put it out in public. And there's a system for putting what you do out in public. There's a system. And we are going to discuss that more. Okay, so now we've talked about the L, the I. The next is the N. The next N is to network with purpose. One of the best advantages you can ever have on LinkedIn is the right network. Let me tell you, actually, it's proven. Statistics show that 80% of the job or opportunities people get on LinkedIn are never advertised. If you caught that, drop a thumbs up. 80% of the jobs and the opportunities that people get on LinkedIn, they are never advertised. 80%. Did you hear that? So that means all the opportunities you see, if you are waiting to just see the opportunities on LinkedIn, that's just 20%. 80% of them are hidden. 80% of them are hidden. 80% of the opportunities you are looking for on LinkedIn, they are hidden. And you know where they are hidden? Should I tell you? Do you know where they are hidden? They are hidden in your network. They are hidden in your network. They are hidden in the people you will get to meet. Because let me tell you, if right now I get an opportunity on LinkedIn, my first reaction will not just be to post on LinkedIn. I'll first share it with the people who are in my network on LinkedIn. That's how it is. That's yeah. Unya oti at the palace, you tell your family members first, isn't it? Mm. So if you have the right network, if you know how to build the right network, when the opportunities come, you'll be the first to see it and you'll be the first to get to it. I was sharing a story about how my work got featured in the Zimbabwean newspaper. It was still somebody who was in my network. She never came to advertise that, oh, Zimbabwe newspaper, they write an article if you want to join, follow this group. No. She reached out to me and she put this across. So it is in your network. So you need to learn the tricks of building a good network on LinkedIn. And that's the third thing we'll discuss on Tuesday. So Tuesday is visibility, positioning, and networking. Visibility, positioning, and networking. So we'll show you how to position yourself well, how to be visible, and how to build the right network that will give you the opportunities that matter on LinkedIn. Okay, then next is the K. 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 So K is know your value. Know your value, right? You have something to offer. Know your value. What you know is not common knowledge. Let me tell you, what you know is not common knowledge. You just don't know how to package an offer. 1+1 will be common knowledge to you now, but 1+1 is a big deal to somebody in KG or in crèche. It's their exam. It's their exam question. So what does that tell you? What you think is nothing, what you think is common knowledge, what you think is doesn't really hold. If you learn how to package it and you show it to the right audience, impact. And you know what comes after impact? Income. Did you catch that? So whatever you know is not common knowledge. You just need to find the right people who need it. You just need to find the right people who need it. You are here, you can probably even know how to design. And you think it is nothing. Oh, of late, there's Canva everywhere, there's ChatGPT, but people are still subscribing to graphic designers. You just need to how to package your offer, put it to the right audience. They will pick it up. You start making impacts, and the money will flow. Yeah. So you don't be overly focused on the money. You think about, like, for me personally on LinkedIn, one of the things, I don't show up on LinkedIn for the likes. I show up on LinkedIn for the lives. The lives that will be transformed, not for the likes. I show for the lives that are changed. The people who come and bear testimony that I joined your class. Like, we just ended my cohort 5 on Sunday. So my joy on LinkedIn is the lives that are transformed, not the likes I will get on my posts. Do you understand what I'm saying? So that's the impact. And anytime you are impact minded, you won't go poor. If you are impact minded, you won't go poor. So because it will always flow. It's a system. It's a, like, that's how it is. You don't have to engineer it. It just happens like that. Are you following? So that's how it is. So you have to make sure that you know your value and you position yourself. The next E is expand your impact. You're about wrapping up. If you know somebody who has not been here and is a friend, tell them to come now, 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 now. Because we're in the final stages. So the next E is expand your impact. Expand your impact. Don't stay in one place. Even Jesus didn't just stay at Galilee. He went to Samaria. He went to this. He went to Judea. Expand your impact. Expand what you are doing. Don't just keep staying at one place, right? Your impact and your work, your voice is not just limited to a location. As you serve specific, you must learn to go global. So you must learn to expand your impact. Most of you have just been taking a lot of information. You are consuming, but you're not contributing to anybody's life. You need to begin to expand your impact and put your voice out there, put your contribution out there. Don't just be a consumer. Some of you have been watching videos, consuming. You see videos, it is deep, it is deep, bass. It is deep, bass. What has that bass done for you? What has that deep done for you? How has it altered your life? How has this re-engineered your mind? How has that set you on platforms you were not before? That is what we call life. That is what we call information. That is what you have to look at. You don't just every day you are taking. If you keep taking from the internet and you don't give out, your impact will be limited, to be shortcut. So the way you can have sustainable impact, even on this internet circus, is to give out. Right? It's like a stream. Any stagnant river, what happens to it? It begins to yield offensive smell. Even in our homes, if water is stuck in a bucket for long, you realize that it begins to develop this slimy thing. The water becomes some way. Isn't that's the same way? So if you keep harboring inside you, what was supposed to be a blessing is going to start affecting your own life. Give out. Be like a stream. Be a tributary to someone. Be a tributary to someone. Right? Let it flow out of you. I'm here today. I'm not charging a dime. These are meetings that I charge for. I have one-on-one class that if I tell you the price, you'll be like, ah. But I always want to give out because I learn. I learn about LinkedIn. Despite all where I've gotten to, I watch videos, I improve myself, and I feel that I've taken in a lot, so I have to give out. So that's how it is. You have to learn the system of also giving out to many people to contribute to lives. That's what we call legacy. That's why your name will be lasting. I can decide I won't post on LinkedIn for 1 week, but I'll come back and I'll still see growth. Because it's not about me. It's about the number of people I'm consciously pouring out into. And my joy is to see that the people I'm pouring out to is also pouring into many more. That is my joy. So I don't hold that. Oh, no. So far as I'm pouring out to you and you're also pouring out to somebody, it's all good. Okay, let's wrap up fast. The next D is dominate your niche. Oh, I like this. Oh, Henry says no infobesity. It's information obesity. This one when we are done, I'll open the page and I'll let you put it there. Today, this is our highlight word. No infobesity. I like this seriously. No infobesity. Some of you are obese. Your mind is and you know what? Obesity is not a good thing because the fat is not healthy fat. So if you are keeping the information, I guess infobesity. You need to come and see me and let me diagnose you proper. So dominate your niche. The next is dominate your niche, right? Be known for what you do and you do it differently. Let me tell you, there are a lot of LinkedIn coaches. If you know them, yes. But I tell people that what I do is special. Like anybody who has been in any of my classes would, it's not like I'm blowing my own horn. But people have blown the horn for me. So I also join and blow, right? I do it specially. Like I make sure you get premium value. Because if I tell you sometimes some of the discounts I give to some students just for them to be in classes, you'll be shocked. I'm telling you for a fact. So whatever niche you decide to be on LinkedIn, do it with like have a tag, be special, give premium value. I would have said, oh, this is a free class. Let me just come in. No, but I came with like I prepared. I sat down prepared for this meeting. So that is anytime you step out in value. Step out in value. Dominate your niche. Let me tell you one thing. Certain people that probably you are competing, I'm using the word healthy competition, in certain fields, they may not be as active on LinkedIn now. Certain CEOs, even currently, of certain companies are not as active. Certain industries are not as active. So, what if you decide to be active from now in your niche? If you decide to do it now, in the months to come, when others are now finally joining LinkedIn, you could have started earlier, so you will be regarded as that go-to. When I did out on LinkedIn, we didn't have a lot of doctors. But now you go on LinkedIn, there are a lot of doctors. Because most of them, I literally push them into my classes to come. So even though now there's an influx, your name is still remembered because you were part of that founding stone. So if you give yourself that that's a strategy. You start now. So by the time people are now rushing, let me tell you, very soon there's going to be a high surge of people on LinkedIn. Currently, LinkedIn has crossed over 1.2 billion users. And the world's population isn't it 6.5 or 7 billion? So if almost a set of the world's population is there, that means very soon it's going to go higher. So if you do not start now, you are at a disadvantage. You're at a disadvantage. And let me tell you a secret. Let me tell you this secret. This is a very an amazing thing. If you get this, I don't think anything can stop you. Now listen, even though we currently have over 1.2 billion LinkedIn users, statistics show that less than 5% of them are actively building their brand. Did you catch that? This has negative and positive implications, and I'm going to explain. Just stay with me for a second. Out of the 1.2 billion LinkedIn users, less than 5% of them are actively building their brand. What does this mean positively? It means that despite the numbers, a lot of people are not really working on their brand. So if you start working on your brand now, you'll be regarded as part of the top people in your sector. Because a lot of people are not right. It's like the demand is low. So if you start well, you get the leverage. But if you wait for the demand to be high, it's like in economics. If the demand is high, what happens? People tend to increase their prices. If right now I have 2 pens and I have 10,000 people who need a pen, and I say I'm even selling the pen for 1 million, a lot of people will rush. But if I have just 2 people and I'm selling the pen, I'll reduce the price because I know they are smaller. So less than 5% of them are actually building their brand. So if you start now, you are likely to top if you are consistent. The negative side is that, oh, how come people are there and they are not building their brand? So when you go, they don't be like, that's the other side. But I'm picking the positive for you. So if you get this thing, the day I read about this statistic on their LinkedIn page, I was like, I've caught something. Yes, that's the thing. Start now. Start now. You may never know. If you start now, you learn them. You make all the mistakes and correct yourself soon enough before there's a high influx of people. So you make your mistakes now. You start now. So start now. Do it. Learn through the process. Don't wait. If you wait very soon, it may be difficult. I'm telling you for a fact. Because even gradually from now, it's becoming difficult. So if you start now, you get a better place. The next I is invest in your growth. Invest in your growth. Some of you do not like investing in your growth at all. You don't like learning about anything that can help you grow. I was saying that despite I've taught 12 cohorts. I still teach people. I'm still on LinkedIn, but I still learn. I still watch videos about people also sharing on LinkedIn. I still read. I read books. We have actually books on LinkedIn, and I'm actually writing a book. I won't tell you the topic yet. So invest in yourself. Water your seed, Dabi. Water your seed, my brother. Water your seed. Invest in your growth. And when I say invest in your growth, it's not just, yes, pay for courses if you must. If you can, do. Some of you don't like. Yesterday, I was sitting, no, it was 2 days, Saturday. I was going to town. I was sitting by this girl, and from everything, it showed that she was an SHS student. And she was buying bundles. So I decided to just eavesdrop. Do you know that this SHS girl bought bundle 50 CDs? 50 CDs, oh, my people, 50 CDs. Bundle, SHS person. When you scakoto bundle, you have money to buy bundle 50 CDs. And if you tell these same SHS students that she should come and learn graphic design for 20 CDs, she'll say she doesn't have money. I'm telling you, in the name of Jesus. She'll say she doesn't have money. But this same person bought bundle for 50 Ghana CDs, which means self car won't buy. She bought bundle at a go, 50. Just like that. So invest in yourself. Don't be using your band. I'm not saying don't have fun. Yes, of course, sometimes I go on TikTok, watch some videos, release some stress. I'll be like, sometimes gonna be stress. Release some stress, but don't always be lying on your bed and releasing stress. Sometimes your procrastination, some of you are excusing procrastination for rest. You're supposed to get up and write that book. You're supposed to get up and do that thing. And you say, oh, I'm resting. I'm resting. Yeah, misplaced priority. Exactly. I'm resting. The thing you call procrastinate, I'm resting. You are procrastinating. You don't know. You better get up and stop what you are doing. Yeah, so let me tell you, I believe that you can do this. You just you need the right support. You need somebody who believes you. I met someone who believed in me, and I said I was going to be that way. From May 2024 till now, I've coached over 400 people on LinkedIn. And this is just my classes, taking out those I've done like on one-on-one. I've coached over 400 people because I believe that if I can lend a helping hand to somebody and the person can do well, why not? Why not? So this thing, it's not a novice thing that I'm talking about. I'm talking to you from not just my experiences, but having trained 400 people, I've heard the experience of 400 plus people. So you have to be able to listen to this. And the last N we would take is never miss out again. Never miss out again, my people. Never miss out again. Opportunities will not wait for you, right? Make sure that you do not miss out. So LinkedIn, L for leverage your story, I for increase visibility and credibility, N for network with purpose, K for know your value, E for expand your network, D for dominate your niche, I for invest in your growth, and N is never miss out again. Don't let anything challenge you. Don't say I don't have the equipment, I don't have the background, my background is not nice, mine this is not nice, mine that is not nice. Whatever it is, put out the excuse. I don't know what to say. Let somebody teach you what to say, right? So just start. Don't wait to get it perfect. Get it done before you get it perfect. Did you hear me? Get it done before you get it perfect. Some of you have not even finished the thing. Yeah, you are striving for perfection. Get it done. Then you see that, oh, I finished. This is not work. This is not work. Let me work on it. So get it done. Then you get it perfect. You don't wait for perfection. You start showing up with your presence. Then you grow with your purpose. Right? Start with your presence. Then your purpose will begin to grow out of it. It's never too late for any of you to start your journey. It's never ever too late. Just decide that you are going to start. Just decide that you are going to show up, because every day you hide is an opportunity you are missing. Do you understand? Every day you are hiding, you are missing an opportunity. Every single day, an opportunity is going. An opportunity is going. Money is going. Impact is going. Network is going. Value is going. Every single day. Every single day. So you have to be able to show up. I know that it's never too late, but sometimes if you are not careful, it can be late. Yes, I know. I believe that it's never too late. But if you're not careful, sometimes you may actually suffer some consequences. Right? Sometimes some of the closed doors in your lives, it's not demons, so it's because you were late. Yes, let me tell you for a fact. It's like when we were in school, there are some teachers who say that they are closing their doors at a particular time. When you go there and the door is closed, it's because you were late. It's not because of any witches. So sometimes if you're not careful, some closed doors are because you didn't know the timing. Some closed doors are because you didn't know the timing. So today, I'm here to tell you this. It's time. It's time. It's time to dust all the excuses. It's time. Don't let any further doors be closed for you. Get up and get to work. Give yourself chance and get up and get to work. Don't sit there and wait for somebody to say, get ready. How do they say it when they are running a marathon? On your marks, get ready, set, go. Some of you are waiting to hear on your marks before you start. Nobody's going to say on your marks. Nobody is going to say get ready. There's no coach standing anywhere going to tell you on your marks, get set, ready, boom, then you start running. Nobody's going to tell you that. You have to do it yourself. Tell yourself on your marks. Tell yourself get ready. Tell yourself go. Do you hear what I just said? So tell yourself what on your marks. Tell yourself get ready. Tell yourself go. Don't wait for anybody to give you permission. Give yourself permission to rise. Give yourself permission to shine. So this is all I have for you today. I don't need to ask if you've gained much. I believe you've learned something for yourself, right? I want you to drop in the chat one profound thing that stuck with you tonight. Drop in the chat section one thing that really stuck with you tonight. I know you've picked a lot, and I don't want to just go and this meeting is just like it was just nice to your ears. Let it cross your ears and enter your heart. Let it enter your heart. Let it enter your heart. That is why I'm doing this. I've had a really long day today at work. Like I had to come back. I went back to work, and I go back to the room around 6, and I had to quickly prepare. Right. But I want to do this for all of you. I do not know most of you actually, but I believe that whether I know you or not, if your life is transformed out of this, that is my joy. Okay, so Emery said what he learned was to be a tribute to someone by contributing to their lives. Ocean says, get it done before you get it perfect. Blessed said, give yourself permission to shine. Raphael said, it's about the lives, not the likes. Yes, yes, yes. Hey, that was actually some rhyming thing. Never mind doing. Okay, Ember says again, get out there. From there, work things out. Emmanuel says, start with presence and perfection will follow. That's what cuts mean. Okay, any more? Okay, so I think we've all learned a lot today. Okay, so Awin Loya, Destined for Christ says, what I learned is that value hidden is value ignored. Yeah, that's one thing I learned very early, very, very early enough. Yeah, so thank you all so much. I hope you've had a good night, a good session. We're going to be meeting on Tuesday. So Tuesday is going to be fire for fire. Say fire for fire. Tuesday, we are learning about positioning, and learn about visibility and networking. As I said, there's so much to learn, but I'm just bringing out the key things that can get you started. So Tuesday is going to be our major meeting. I want every single person here, every single person. If you have gained something from today's meeting, tell a friend. If you want to join the page for further details, you can join the page, right? And also, let me find out from you. Do you want us to put this video as public so that people can come and view later? What do you think? Or we should reserve it for just the community people? Should we put it as public so that people can come back and view? What do you guys think? Let me know. What do you guys think? Oh, you're welcome. Amen. I received the blessings. Oh, you're saying yes, please. Like to what? I gave two options. So which one? Okay, Ocean says we should put it out there. Okay. Akofala says thank you. Oh, you're welcome. Okay, Olivia says thank you. Yes. Okay, am I guessing that the yes means we should put it out there, right? Okay, okay, yes. So yeah, for people to view, that's fine. If people say so, who am I? So when it's done, I think mostly the uploads take a while. After the uploads, we'll put it on public, right? So if you really learn, when it really goes public, you can just pick the link, even right from your pick it and send it to a friend. This is almost like an hour meeting. You can listen to it, and I would then treat that you all listen to it again. Me personally, if I join meetings and the meetings are mindsets, I don't listen to them once. There are certain parts that anytime you listen again, there's something new clicks. So make time and listen. Make time and listen. And we'll meet Tuesday. Tuesday will be our last meeting. Let's see if maybe time permits and we can be chipping in some meetings from time to time. We'll see how it goes. But what I promised was a meeting and we have done two. So let's see how it goes. If anything, put out more meetings. If you haven't subscribed, please do also subscribe to my page for more. The more you are subscribing, the more you are liking, the more YouTube is sending it out there. I believe a lot more people have to hear. Yes. And I decided to use YouTube because a lot of people come here to search. And I want people to get the right knowledge because I think a lot of people have a lot of misconceptions about LinkedIn. That's why I used YouTube so that people can get. So if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Copy the link, share it with a friend to also subscribe to support. Let's send this message out there for a lot of people to benefit. That's the goal, actually, for people to actually learn and get more. So I think that'll be all. Are there any questions? If you have any question, please drop it in the chat. I'll just use the next 2 minutes to take any questions, then we are done. Amen. I receive the blessings. Thank you. Amen. Thank you, Sarah. Raphael, you are welcome. Are there any questions? Yes, yes, yes. Amiloya says we should share the link to our friends. Let them subscribe. Subscribe. Okay. Are there any questions? Amen. Are there any questions? We're going to give some 30 more seconds. If there are no questions, then we're going to end. So next Tuesday, when you're coming, come with questions. I like to answer questions because that's what's on your mind. Okay, Vanessa says how to go about storytelling. That's actually a whole session. Yeah. Let's see. I'll see if probably we can infuse it in the Tuesday class because Tuesday's class is a lot already and it's 1 hour. It's positioning, visibility, and networking. So let's see if probably we can fix it some way. Manuel says, thank you for sharing. Yeah, you're welcome. Okay. To invest in your growth. Okay, Fidelis. Enoch says, my question is, I started posting without ChatGPT and my post impressions increase, but my engagements reduce. I want to ask why. So posting through using ChatGPT, there's actually ways around it. I always tell people that it's not advisable that you copy directly, like verbatim, what ChatGPT gives you, right? You can use ChatGPT to refine. So sometimes you make your draft, you put it in ChatGPT, and you ask it to maybe edit some few things for you, right? And sometimes if you do not, some sentences do not come out clearly. And ChatGPT is actually not just for you, it's like it's a whole memory compendium for lots of people. So when you put your post there and you edit it out, like ChatGPT edits it out. It helps to take out some things that maybe may not make your message so clear. So you can try and look at that aspect. It's not necessarily that every single post must be through ChatGPT. If engagement has reduced, it could be to other factors beyond just ChatGPT. Recently, I realized that engagement on LinkedIn for some posts have actually gone down because now LinkedIn is pushing posts based on niches. That's one of the things that is coming up now. So if they make your post, they want to be able to put your post in a niche before they can push it. It's like how TikTok is. So they want to see that your post is all about entrepreneurship. They will push it to people who are like have interest in that area. So if your post is not really in a niche, and maybe today you are doing this, tomorrow you are doing that, especially in 1 week, maybe you're talking about 3 different things, your engagement will go down. Engagement will go down. Okay. So you can look at that aspect, then of course add the how to engage before and after, building a network, all those other things, and see if there will be any improvement. I'm sure there should be. Emily says, how do I encourage my friends to stop procrastinating to begin their LinkedIn journey? Use your life. Always, your story is the best thing for friends. I know my friends. Your life is the best testimonial. If they see you are doing it, you don't need to tell them, they will come. When I said LinkedIn, all my friends were doing themselves some ways and way. Now, some people still do it, but I would say it has reduced drastically by 80%. So use your life. Lillian said, is it actually compulsory to always post on LinkedIn? You don't have to post every single day on LinkedIn. No. If you want to do every day, fine, but you have to look at the long term. But ideally, you don't have to post every single day. But you have to try and be on LinkedIn every single day. Because not every day you are there that you post. Some days you are just there to support others. So you need a consistency plan. You're going to be posting 3 times a week, 4 times a week. You don't have to be there every day. Oh, my coordinator says you want more. So yeah, for all of you, before we end, I want us to give a very huge shout out to Josephine, Dr. Josephine. She's a doctor, and I can't thank her enough because when I got this idea to do this free meeting, like there's a lot on my plate. I'm not saying this to appear busy. Seriously, like I have a lot on my plate, genuinely, because I'm doing one-on-one coaching this week. I just ended my cohort 5. My network has an upcoming academy, entrepreneurship academy. So there's a lot to figure out, plus work as well because I'm still working. So I just needed someone to really help out, and she has been so supportive. I think all those in the page, you know that she has been facilitating a lot of things. And Josephine, I can't thank you enough. Like, thank you so much. Please let's all celebrate Dr. Josephine. When we are done, I'm going to share her LinkedIn link on the page. Make sure you follow her. This is the least we can do to support her. Okay, so you're all welcome. Thank you so much. I'm going to see you next week, Tuesday. Please don't be late. Next week, I want to see more of us here, and let's come on time. You see, today we said 30 minutes, but we have used over 1 hour because there's just so much to say. So please, let's come on time on Tuesday so that even if it's 1 hour, we can probably just use some few extra minutes to touch on some other areas. So I love you so much. I'm Dr. Benisajman Prempe. Let's do this together, one day at a time. You got this. Bye.